Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more nostalgia critic, and it's going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for 2007. Oh boy, I think I remember the 2007 version, and I didn't really enjoy it. It wasn't as good as the older Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, of course. So yeah, unfortunately I didn't like the 2007 one. But yeah, let's check out the video, shall we? Let's go.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. As you all know, I love everything nostalgic. But since day one of starting this show, everybody has been requesting me to do a certain CGI film that actually
Oh
came out
boy.
rather recently.
Yeah.
A little film known as TMNT.
Oof. Yep, this was a piece of work.
I guess since I grew up with the other Ninja Turtle movies,
Yeah.
everyone wants to know what I think of this newest one. And since the Ninja
It
Turtles
sucked.
were a large part of my childhood, I could technically include this as something nostalgic. Now, I am not one to fall victim to peer pressure. I just do what everybody tells me in the hopes of feeling less insecure. So, I have decided to review the latest installment to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle films.
Oh,
Is it
prepare
as good?
yourself.
Is it as strange or even as bad as some of the others? Well, let's take a look.
You're gonna find
So it
out.
starts off with our opening sequence, which apparently is so cheap they couldn't even bother to spell out the entire title. We get a narrator played by Lawrence Fishburne who introduces us to our heroes.
Four turtles, genetically reborn in the sewers of New York.
Wow,
Oh boy.
brief.
Yeah.
I mean, geesh, they expect us to buy this whole mutated turtle thing pretty quickly, don't they? Most people would consider that a little out of the norm. I mean, is the title the only real backstory we're gonna get about him? How the hell do you think they describe the Star Wars trilogy? A guy with a sword, his father. They don't get along. This
Yep.
is like the briefest description of the Ninja Turtles ever. Imagine if you didn't know who the Ninja Turtles were. You'd swear you were high listening to this.
Named after the great Renaissance masters and trained as ninjas. But now a greater evil is poised to destroy their very
Oh
brotherhood.
boy, this movie
An
sucks.
evil born 3,000 years ago.
Yeah, we thought the turtle story was kind of slow and a little lame, so we decided to make up another story. Enjoy.
That a warrior king named Yautl led a brotherhood. In his quest, the warrior learned of a constellation known as the Stars of Kikan, opening a portal to a world of unknown power. Upon the portal's opening, 13 monsters were released.
This would have made a great
into
video
our world.
game instead of
Are
a
we
movie.
still in the same movie?
Yeah.
When did we suddenly become 300? I mean, you just glanced over the Turtles' backstory. What makes you think we're gonna give a crap about this one?
Yeah.
For Gondor and Miller!
Lord of the Rings.
You know what I just realized? This isn't a movie. This is an intro to a fucking video game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It looks like a video game. It's
The warrior king was left to eternally walk the earth, unable to die or forget his horrible mistake.
oh boy. This movie
Central
sucks.
America. What is going on?
I
If you didn't
know,
show me
it's-
the credits, I'd swear I was still watching the trailers for 5 different movies. So, okay, we're in Central America now, I guess. The perfect setting for the Ninja Turtles, why not? As we see an evil crime lord who rules over the good people of a local village. He rides off in
Oh,
his
boy.
Jeep but is stopped by a tree in the middle of the road.
Remove it!
Wow, that's that simple.
Who are you? Show yourself!
Punishes those who prey upon the weak. He's coming!
It is the demon simply known as Giorgio the Jungle. No,
George
it
the
turns out
Jungle.
it's a teenage mutant ninja Chupacabra who puts that evil criminal in his place. This draws the attention of April O'Neil, voiced by Sarah Michelle Gellar, who gave up her job as news reporter and now has the popular occupation of Tomb Raider Adventure Huntress. I know, her job's never actually explained.
Yeah.
It's a long way from the city to just drop in.
Oh, come on. Oh,
Okay,
Jesus.
so they barely explain the Turtles' backstory because apparently they're making this film for the fans who already know it. The fans who know it so well that they have to see the name of the Turtles under them so they can tell which one is which.
Yeah.
That makes sense!
Whatever.
So Leonardo explains to April that he's in Central America because his master Splinter sent him there. Why?
boy.
Because he needs to find his inner bullshit or something to lead the rest of the turtles properly. And how are the other turtles, you may ask? Well, April fills us in that Donatello is a customer service rep for a computer company, and Michelangelo is a children's entertainer. Wait.
Why is this not
The
a video
turtles
game?
have jobs?
Yeah, and same as Ghostbusters. They had
Guess
to
they
do
have to get
the
their
party
pizza somehow,
Ghostbusters
but
thing.
what? Were they stealing the money before? Are the checks sent to the sewer?
Yeah.
Do they go to the bank? Do they apply online? What the hell am I talking about? Turtles can't get jobs! Raphael, on the other
Racist.
hand, is turned into a reptile without a cause.
Just kidding.
As he continues to be doing
Turtles
what the turtles
can get
should be
jobs.
doing, fighting crime. Only he dresses up as a fearsome crime fighter simply known as the Night Watcher. Because I guess a giant radioactive green monster wasn't intimidating enough.
Your training period ended a year ago. And Splinter says you don't write anymore.
Splinter sent me down here to become a better leader.
Oh
I
boy.
can't go back a failure. Besides, these people need me more than my brothers do.
Oh
Did
damn.
we miss a movie somewhere? I mean,
Yeah.
last time I checked, they went time traveling or some shit. When did all this self-discovery nonsense happen?
Oh boy.
I don't know. I just know something's missing.
Like the plot that brought us here.
Yeah.
So we cut back to
Like
New
the
York,
script
where we see
for
the
this
other turtles
movie.
doing their normal shtick. Skateboarding, eating pizza, all that good stuff. But Mikey seems to miss the good old days.
I remember how they used to feel, busting up crime syndicates. Sure, they had a bunch of guns, but they weren't like these guns.
Why'd you do this to yourself, Mikey? Those glory days are over. Forget about him. Get on with your life. Concentrate on your work.
Yeah, smoking like a true has-been.
What am I missing? Why aren't you
Yeah.
fighting crime anymore? Nobody's stopping
I think
you.
they're retired.
This isn't the
Maybe they're
amphibian
getting too
version
old.
of the Watchmen. Just go.
Even though they're
I
turtles.
would love to know what
They
it
can...
is that you do that's so great. At least we're contributing around here. All you do is sleep all day.
Yeah, I do nothing. You're right. You got me all figured out.
Wow. Remember when these guys used to be fun? That was before
Yeah.
every single comic book hero had to be brooding 24 hours a day. Seriously, lighten up.
First of all, this team you speak of doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I hated this movie so much because...
Excuse me, I just walked in from Kung Fu Panda.
Donatello,
Kung
his
Fu
home
Panda.
has become like an empty shell.
I enjoyed
Each
Kung
of your
Fu
brothers-
Panda, that was
Oh,
good.
God. What did they do to Splinter's voice? It sounds like Mr. Miyagi if he smoked a million Marlboros.
If you don't learn to recognize this,
He's been smoking too many bonsai trees. Sorry about that joke, it was
April
terrible.
returns home bringing a statue to, I guess, her employer, a man named Mr. Winters, voiced by Patrick Stewart.
These statues may appear to be only stone, but they're like family to me.
But it turns out he has sinister plans, as he's hired some rogue hitmen who may sound familiar to you.
The Foot Clan and I have come to hear your offer.
Oh
Foot
boy,
Clan?
yes.
Weren't they following the Shredder?
Since you're so rich and
Who's this
powerful,
chick?
what is the
She the
wicked
Shredder's
possible-
sister, or
And how will we know?
are they gonna
this
explain
plan?
anything here?
Yeah, this movie
Oh!
does not explain anything.
Explanation! Backstory! Anything? Okay.
You're just
you know what?
expected
They're
to
just
know
making up
everything.
anything they want. They don't care what it connects to.
Yeah.
For all I know, Michelangelo is a dentist. Leonardo's an all-star, and April's a prostitute. Who
Wow.
cares? I don't. Let's see how they botch it up more. So Raph, while continuing to play Turtle in Shining Armor, comes across an old friend. Good old Casey Jones.
You haven't fooled me, Raph.
How'd you know it was me?
Wasn't that hard, man. You know, you look like a big metal turtle.
is that obvious, huh?
Oh, come
Actually, Tony
on.
Clark Kent is Superman. So they both sit and talk about how much it sucks to be a superhero.
I don't even care about Leo anymore. I hope he never comes back.
Damn.
Come on, aren't you being a little hard on the guy?
I don't know. It's possible. Guess it comes from growing up with a house full of brothers.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do.
Ooh,
I'm just
boy.
saying that if it was my brother, I'd find a way to work it out.
You know, this isn't exactly what I had in mind when I think of a Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah, I was expecting
Teenage
action.
Mutant Ninja Turtles! Giant reptiles talking about things, expressing their emotions! And
Yeah, this went on for like
analyzing
30,
them.
40 minutes,
Tune
honestly.
in
It
next
was...
week when Donatello discovers that he might have bipolar depression. Stay tuned!
So we finally see Leonardo return home and be reunited with his brothers and Sensei.
I've missed you, Leonardo.
I've missed you too, Father.
Stop calling me that. I'm a fucking rat.
Leonardo
So
da
now that
Vinci.
Leo's returned, they finally decide to go fight crime again. It's about time.
Leonardo
But Leonardo
DiCaprio.
warns them
He
that this is just a training
pick.
mission.
All right, but remember, we're only up here for training.
You know what I always say, train by doing, dude.
Mikey, when have you ever said that?
I mean, you're so incredibly underdeveloped, I forget what your characteristics are. Well, their first training exercise is definitely a doozy, as a giant monster is seen attacking the Foot Clan, who are being paid to bring it to
It's like
Mr.
a giant
Winter.
Monster
You
Inc.
think we should
monster or
help
something
these
like that.
guys? I'd rather enjoy the show. What do you say, fearless leader?
I say we stop talking.
We must get him back to where the wild things are.
Come here, Fuzzy Wuzzy.
So we partake in,
Fuzzy
to be
Wuzzy.
honest, a pretty cool action scene. But it's suddenly broken up when Mr. Winters magically brings these stone statues to life who look like the cast of Street Fighter if they ate the Transformers.
Right.
So they capture the monster and leave the turtles behind. In fact, they capture most of the monsters, as it seems the statues are the brothers of Mr. Winters, who it turns out was the immortal ruler long ago who has to capture all 13 monsters so that when the stars all realign, he can send them back to another dimension where do you really give a shit at all?
No, we
I don't
didn't.
think you do. The original movies were pretty basic. Stop the Shredder, the end.
Yeah,
Do we
that's
really
it.
think we're gonna follow this crap about dimensions and interstellar dog piss? I really doubt it.
Nah, if it's interesting, I would,
So
but
Raph
I
and
really
Casey
couldn't give
find
a
another
shit.
monster being attacked as they try to intervene. But they themselves are attacked as they hide in a shack on one of the roofs.
This is the police. He's scared of the
I got a hint for
police.
you, Raph.
Oh boy.
You sure know how to show a lady a good time.
Is there something you'd like to tell us, Casey? So Raphael thinks they should attack, while Leonardo says they should check with Splinter first. Raph finally gets fed up with Leo and decides to go solo. Yeah, I'm so glad Leo left for that year in training. He's truly molded his family into a powerhouse of teamwork, hasn't he?
Oh boy.
So Raph tries to find what's left of the monsters and comes across the Noid's aborted crack baby. As Satan's Chihuahua escapes, Raph is confronted by Leo, who actually can't put it together that he's the Night Watcher, even though it was apparently obvious in an earlier scene.
So I'm gonna give you one chance to just walk away and stop this vigilante nonsense.
Yes, stop this vigilante
Oh,
nonsense
this
and be
movie
like
is
us.
so bad.
The non-nonsense
I'm
of
sorry if you
vigilantism.
enjoyed this movie,
So
but
they
it
have
was
a little
bad.
fight scene when Leo knocks Raph's helmet off, revealing his true identity.
Raph? What?
Raph? You know, I was wondering how many crime fighters only have 3 fingers, but still, I'm very shocked. So Leo continues to lecture as Raph has none of Leo's self-righteous bullcrap. And neither do we, for that matter.
This qualifies as just fine? Dressing up like it's Halloween every night?
You're
Risking
dressed up
the
as
safety
turtles.
of our
I mean,
family?
well, you are turtles, but...
Yes! That is what you are supposed to do! I think that's actually the definition of superhero!
Yeah, I
But
mean...
Leo stands by his not being superheroism, as it looks like the two are ready to fight over their points of view.
Because that's how you do it.
this, Raph.
Violence is the answer to
done
all
taking
your
orders.
questions.
I could really care less about what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even really know why they hate each other. Nothing about their anger makes sense. Leo's logic is crazy, Raph's anger is just pointless. Why am I supposed to be invested?
Someone's cranky.
But Leo is kidnapped by the evil statue gang and is taken back to be presented as one of the 13 monsters.
Oh,
Raph
boy.
goes home to tell Splinter the bad news.
I know why you chose him now. I know that there's a reason why he's the better son, and I'm not.
You may not be my favorite student. It does not mean that you are my least favorite son.
The important thing is that you failed at something.
Yeah. That
I
didn't
messed
make
up big
sense.
tonight. They took him.
They what? This is why you're my least favorite son. What a disappointment! So the bad guys lock up Leo with the other monsters as the rest of the gang gets ready for the rescue, including April, Casey, and even Splinter. So our heroes get together and infiltrate the evil... Okay, this is officially a video game. Just pop out the controllers and we'll play the
Yeah,
rest.
I always thought this was a video game. Actually, I've got a controller right here. We'll play some right now. Oh, yes. Yeah, I always thought this game was... It looked like a game, like a video game.
Oh, I hate these cutscenes. I wish they had a cheat code so you could skip them.
Yeah.
So they find Leo in one of the cages and break him out. Here, Raph and Leo finally get a chance to reconcile.
You're gonna need these if
Oh, this movie is so cheesy.
I'm gonna need you.
Not cheesy in a good way, but it was just bad.
Kiss him, you fool.
So
There will never be a
predictable.
better time. Turtle Sex will have to wait, as it turns out Mr. Winters has been kicked out of his own team. Why? Because it turns out he wants to send the monsters home, not bring more into this world. See, he's actually a good guy, which leaves us with these stoners as the villains.
Brothers,
We are no brothers to you. With one monster still free, the curse will never be broken.
I especially love this scene where the statues offer the Foot Clan a chance to work with them and rule the world.
Join us, Foot Clan. Swear your allegiance to us, and no harm will befall you.
Okay.
The Food Ninja is not without honor. We work for Winters, not you.
I thought we worked for money. Yeah, me too. It's
Yeah.
cool honor if we can rule the world. Okay, we're gone. So April and the Foot Clan go to find the 13th monster as the bad guys just let him go for some reason.
Forget about them. By the time they return, the portal will already be closed.
I suppose I'm kind of stupid that way, but at least I know my cockiness won't in any way lead to my downfall.
Yep.
So as the turtles stay behind to fight, April and the Foot Clan find the monster and try to lead him back to the building. Where were these monsters all the time anyway? Were they in the city the whole time? That'd be pretty hard to miss. Maybe they traveled to the city. Good God, can you imagine how awkward that trip must have been?
Yeah.
Well, either way, the monster is brought back and knocked into the portal, as the evil cosplay statues are destroyed forever. So, now that that's taken care of, what about the Foot Clan? I mean, are they still enemies or what?
Savor your victory tonight. For soon, we will have further business together.
Ugh,
The kind
Jesus.
that involves familiar faces from your past.
I never understood this.
I'm talking about sequels. They plots that we
sequels.
haven't really come up with yet type sequels. Now you're smoke in your eye! So, with that weak trailer for the next film established,
Yeah, that
we
was
also
just
see
terrible.
what happens to Mr. Winters, who is no longer immortal. No, I want to see how stupid this gets.
Oh
He
boy.
evaporates into
The
golden
Shrek
sand.
ending.
No reason why, or any logical understanding.
True Love's
he's
first
just
kiss.
sand.
Shrek ending.
Maybe he was a pixie dust junkie and just exploded on too many happy thoughts. So the turtles go home, add Winter's helmet to their trophy collection, and go into the night to fight crime once again.
Of course.
So what have we learned from this epic tale of adventure?
Don't make another
I
Teenage
have
Mutant
absolutely
Ninja
no
Turtles
idea.
movie like this.
I mean, what did Leo learn on his trip? I don't know. How's the team any stronger than it was before? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is the message that vigilantism is bad because it looks like they're going right back to doing it again at the end anyway?
Yeah.
So really, what did we learn?
Nothing.
We've learned that when a franchise is dead, it's your stay fucking dead! Okay, so how does TMNT fare out? Well, to be honest, it's not horrible, and it's not even really that bad.
I thought
It's
it
just
was
not
bad.
very engaging. I mean, the story is just all over the place, and the characters aren't really that developed. I mean, I know they set them up in the show and the movies, but those were two different entities, as well as
True.
a long, long time ago. I guess
True,
maybe
I
this
guess,
is supposed
yeah.
to be a spin-off of the new show that's come out, but I never watched it, and anyone who hasn't is gonna be totally lost. That is, if it is a spin-off, I really don't know. But I will give it this, though. The CGI does kick ass, especially the design of the city. I mean, the angles, the lighting, the shadows. This is a very cool-looking movie.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Or
that's
cool-looking
enough to really
video
save
game.
it. It's vague, it's confusing, and it's just a mess. Much like my sex life. I mean, should I say that out loud?
It's too late.
And that's why I'm the greatest lover ever.
Men in
And
Black.
Don't you forget it. I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember it, so you don't have to.
Alright. Okay, that's the end. Oh boy.
Hello, I'm
okay.
that guy with the glasses, and there are many questions that I'm sure you want to ask.
Oh, there's more.
Like, what am I doing at the end of this video?
Yeah.
Are you actually that handsome in real life? And why did the nostalgia critic wear mascara in his last video anyway? Well, none of those questions are important next to the greatest question of them all.
What?
How do I get Geek Fight cards? That's right.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
fucking
Geek
commercial.
Fight cards.
I bet you thought
I remember
was gonna
these.
say something meaningful like I usually do. But it turns out I'm an unbelievable whore. And how can you not be when you were actually featured on the cards? Look at that. Ask that guy with the glasses.
Wow,
has
that's
his very
creepy.
own card. Isn't it beautiful? Yes. There are also other characters you can get though, like the Nostalgia Critic, Chester A. Bum, and even Hamster Jelly has a card. How did Hamster Jelly get a card?
What about the Burger King face?
They're only $7. Isn't that fantastic? Now that we have that out of the way,
I
we
want
can
the
get
Burger
back to
King
answering
face
the
on it.
important questions, like why did the Nostalgia Critic wear eyeliner in his last review anyway? It was from the Melvin sketch, alright? I don't wear eyeliner! He's lying, of course. It's because he's an emo. No, I'm not! Yes, he is. This is that guy with the glasses saying, buy these cards today, or I'll come to your house, sodomize, and kill you.
Okay, I will definitely buy the cards. Yeah, let's buy those cards right away because I don't want him knocking on my door. Yeah, I mean, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2007 movie, I never really understood it. I didn't enjoy it as the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. I mean, that was far superior. I never understood the 2007 version. I always thought it was like a video game. I thought it had like video game graphics at the time for like the Xbox 360 or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked that it wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. Now, I'm sure a lot of you people enjoy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2007 version, with all the CGI effects. Some parts are good. I did enjoy, but I really didn't enjoy it because mostly it was about 20 to 30 minutes of them complaining about the good old days. You know, I wanted action. I wanted that experience where you see them all together kicking ass, you know, and it was a bit gloomy and dark, and it just dragged on for me, and that's what spoiled it for me. And I know they get together again and they fight, evil, but it's just not quite the same because they focused more time on talking about their feelings, and I know it's a show, just a personal side to them, you know, to make us connect with them, understand their feelings. But when you're like an 8-year-old kid, you couldn't give a shit, you know. I mean, maybe for adults like this movie, but not kids. Kids can give a crap because sometimes if you're like 8 years old, half the shit they say you don't understand. You know, you don't understand about responsibilities and jobs. You know. And, you know, back in the day, people worked jobs like lowering the lawn or collecting newspapers as kids, you know. Now everyone these days asks their parents for money. You know, sometimes if you would do chore work, washing the dishes and stuff like that. We don't really do that in 2019 anymore, do we? Well, I'm sure some people do. But back in the day, you know, you would do all that sort of stuff to earn your money, as a kid. But now today, all you have to do is just ask your parents for money, and they will give it to you. I don't know. Some parents would do that, but I think that's sort of the era we're moving into now. That we don't do any hard work anymore. How the hell did we talk about this? How we get off subject here? But yeah. Unfortunately, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 2007 version, I didn't really enjoy. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure a lot of you enjoyed this, or you didn't think it was that bad. It wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen. It was the worst Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sort of film I've seen. The animation or the CGI was totally awesome. I could dig it if it was like a video game story, like they did with the Ghostbusters video game. They made a Ghostbusters video game, and it was like it was like a third movie. And I think this is what this should have been like. This should have been a video game, and it would have been like another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, movie in a way, but interactive, so to speak. But that's my thought process on it. Sorry if it's I disagree with you, if it was a good movie or bad movie. Either way, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I expected it to be. You know, it was quite disappointing for me. But I'm sure in 2020 there's probably going to be a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. Who knows? There could be a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie along the way next year. We never know. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give a like, comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.